subscribe to the channel and like. Happy viewing. Biden discusses migration in virtual meeting with Mexican president. The meeting comes as immigration at the border has become a major issue for the Biden administration, and a point of attack for the GOP ahead of the midterms. Washington, President Joe Biden met virtually on Friday with Mexican President Andrés Manuel López Obrador as immigration at the border has become a major issue for the Biden administration. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki said the majority of the conversation was about migration, and was about continued work on coordination, on economic coordination, on taking steps to reduce migration to the border, and they have been a partner in that over the last several months. The White House said ahead of the meeting that the two leaders planned to discuss cooperation on migration, joint development efforts in Central America, competitiveness and economic growth, security, energy, and economic cooperation. They also plan to talk about the upcoming Summit of the Americas, which the United States will host in Los Angeles in June and convenes leaders from North, South and Central America and the Caribbean. The meeting Friday comes just a few days after a federal judge ordered the Department of Homeland Security to halt its efforts to lift a public health order known as Title 42 that was issued because of the COVID pandemic, a policy that allows the swift expulsion of migrants at the border with the stated aim of preventing the spread of COVID. Biden planned to discuss Title 42 developments with Obrador, senior administration officials said ahead of the call. "We've been working in close partnership with Mexico to manage, mitigate and reduce irregular migration, especially as we plan together for the end of the use of Title 42 authority in late May," one official said. "We're facing similar challenges and having a common response is really critical." The administration had sought to end the public health order on May 23, and Republicans had focused on the planned repeal as a point of attack on Democrats over immigration as the primaries for the midterm elections are set to begin. They've denounced the effort to lift the order, with House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy, Republican California, visiting the border earlier this week with other GOP lawmakers to speak with Border Patrol agents about the issue. Roughly 8,000 migrants per day are currently crossing the southern border, according to internal customs and border protection data, figures that could lead April to top March's record high for border apprehensions. The Biden administration predicts roughly 12,000 migrants per day will begin crossing the border if Title 42 is lifted. About half of the migrants encountered are turned back across the border and prevented from seeking asylum. When Title 42 is lifted, immigrants will be allowed to live in the United States while they pursue asylum claims, a process that can take between 2 to 4 years. The Biden administration has also sought to end a Trump administration policy known as Remain in Mexico that requires people seeking asylum at the southern border, mainly from Central and South America, to wait in Mexico while their claims are decided. That plan drew a lawsuit from Texas and Missouri, which is now pending before the U.S. Supreme Court. "We continue to encourage Mexico to invest in its asylum system," the administration official said. "As we work to build efficiencies in our asylum system and to return those that don't qualify, we ask Mexico to do the same. We have really strong cooperation that continues to grow on combating human smuggling and trafficking. The U.S. and Mexico have a shared interest in mobilizing a hemispheric-wide response to the historic flows," the official said, adding that includes having a coordinated response to surge additional staff and resources on both sides of our border to make sure that we have an orderly and humane response. Rebecca Shabbat is a politics reporter for NBC News based in Washington. That's all, thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.